police shut down an arena. Not for a concert, not for a game, for auditions to a college that hands out no degrees and no diplomas. In June 2026, thousands packed State Farm Arena in Atlanta, hoping for a spot in a university that exists for less than a week. The crowd grew so large, so fast, that officers had to shut the whole thing down before it even started. Why would anyone push and shove toward a school that isn't real? The answer starts with one man, Cenat, a 24-year-old streamer who decided the internet needed its own Ivy League. He called it Streamer University. By the time the chaos in Atlanta made headlines, it had already become one of the biggest events in the history of online video, watched by millions who had never set foot on a college campus. This is the story of how a joke on a live stream turned into a media empire so big that Netflix, Amazon, and Tubi all wanted a piece of it, and how one creator turned every one of them down. For years, learning to be a streamer meant piecing together scattered advice from YouTube tutorials and Discord servers. Cenat built something else entirely, a real, in-person program with real teachers and a real campus. He was turning creator education into an actual institution. To understand why people would fight their way into a fake college, you have to go back to where the idea started. Not in a boardroom, on a live stream, with one sentence nobody expected to actually happen. In February 2025, Cenat was live on Twitch when he floated an idea. What if he rented an actual university? Not to study at, to teach at. A place where streamers could learn from each other and build community. It sounded like a joke. The kind of thing streamers say in the moment and forget by the next stream. Cenat didn't forget. When applications opened, the response broke the system. Over 1 million people applied, most within minutes of the portal going live. The website couldn't handle the flood. It crashed. Out of that avalanche, only 120 students and 17 professors made the final cut. Think about that ratio. 1 million applicants, 120 spots, a smaller acceptance rate than any Ivy League school on earth. That gap between 1 million dreamers and 120 winners is what made the idea catch fire. Scarcity turned a throwaway pitch into the most wanted ticket on the internet. Getting in became a lottery, and lotteries are addictive to watch, win, or lose. By the time the doors finally opened, the whole internet was already watching to see who had made it in and who hadn't. On May 22, 2025, Streamer University opened its doors at the University of Akron in Ohio. For 4 straight days, 120 creators lived, learned, and streamed together around the clock. There was no tuition. Every meal, bed, and flight was covered. Nobody paid a cent to attend, a detail that mattered because it meant Cenat was building loyalty, not collecting fees. The classes weren't ordinary either. Instead of professors with PhDs, the teachers were people already living the subject every day. Massive streamers like Valkyrie, Pokimane, and Ludwig stood alongside Grammy winners T-Pain and Lizzo. The courses had blunt names: Brand Elevation Beyond Streaming, Monetization for Dummies. Nothing theoretical. Everything usable the moment class ended. Sponsors showed up differently too. Every student was gifted a personal T-Mobile phone. Not a commercial break, but a prop woven directly into the story on camera. Underneath the fun, there was a real financial trick at work. Cenat covered the venue, meals, and lodging, but the content itself came free. The 120 students were the cast, the crew, and the camera operators, all at once. No network on Earth budgets a show that way. Something quieter was happening too. Living inside a school with no crews hovering and no scripted collaborations, creators relaxed in a way they rarely do on a normal stream. That low-stakes setting let genuinely unscripted, authentic moments happen, the kind no producer could plan for. By the time the 4 days ended, The numbers told their own story. Somewhere between 23 and 27 million watch hours, generated by 120 people with cameras, entirely for free. That kind of number doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you build something people genuinely cannot look away from. And it's exactly what caught the attention of the biggest names in entertainment. Here is where the story gets interesting. After that first event, the offers rolled in. From Amazon Prime Video, from Netflix, from Tubi. Real money. Real distribution. The kind of deal most creators spend entire careers chasing. Cenat turned every one of them down. Instead, he kept Streamer University fully independent. No network, no studio notes, no one else's name on the ownership papers. He went further, trademarking the name Streamer University, locking the entire concept down as his alone. Why walk away from Hollywood? Because the model never needed Hollywood. Cenat had built something smarter, a network effect, made of people instead of channels. Each of the 120 creators brought their own audience through the door. Those audiences mixed, overlapped, and multiplied. A viewer who tuned in for one streamer discovered 5 more by accident. Every creator's baseline audience grew, not because of a marketing budget, but because they were all standing in the same room, on the same cameras, at once. Think of it as 120 small businesses merging into one giant one, without any of them giving up their own brand. A rising streamer with a few thousand fans could suddenly be seen by millions, just by sharing a campus with someone bigger. That's not something a platform can manufacture. It only happens when the people themselves are the infrastructure. The proof arrived on July 11, 2026. For a moment, Streamer University became the single most watched category on all of Twitch, bigger than League of Legends, bigger than Counter-Strike. A college campus had outperformed the biggest video games on the planet. There was a longer game too. Classes like Valkyries, elevating your brand past streaming, were a blueprint for turning creators into voice actors, mainstream media personalities, and merchandise owners. Income that would outlast whatever happened next on Twitch. Cenat wasn't just running an event. He was making an entire industry more permanent. No studio built that. Cenat did, with 120 people and a camera in every hand. And with that proof behind him, there was only one direction left to take it. Bigger. By 2026, Cenat had stepped away from streaming for a while, so when he came back, he turned the announcement into an event of its own. A cinematic trailer, shot with the sweep of a Harry Potter film, complete with flying owls and a hovering train, revealed the incoming class of 2026. Then came the auditions, and with them, the chaos in Atlanta, the arena shutdown, the police, a crowd too large to safely control. On July 6, 2026, the roster reveal pulled in more than 1 million concurrent viewers across Twitch and YouTube combined. A live stream, not a Super Bowl, hit numbers most television networks would kill for. The second Streamer University ran July 15 through 20 at Hendrix College in Arkansas, merging alumni from the first class with a wave of new students. It was bigger, longer, and considerably messier. The mess was part of the appeal. During the finale, creator Phantom, playing campus security, kidnapped Cenat and abandoned him in a random field so the students could throw an unsanctioned party. Cenat had to call in a helicopter just to get back and shut the whole thing down. The Streamer University Police Department, or SUPD, patrolled campus enforcing mock rules, threatening expulsion for anyone who stepped out of line. It sounds like a gimmick. It worked like reality television, manufactured stakes that produced very real, unscripted friction, and audiences stayed glued to see who would break the rules next. Not every moment was played for laughs, though. A physical incident between participants Pei-Bei and an already injured Lacey sparked a real debate online about boundaries and pressure. And in June 2026, an independent musician filed a federal lawsuit against Cenat LLC, a reminder that putting 120 unvetted creators together, streaming non-stop, carries genuine risk. Even Drake sent a welcome video to the new class, mainstream royalty nodding toward a school built entirely out of live streams. None of the chaos slowed anything down. If anything, it proved the format was working exactly as designed. By the end of the 2026 event, Cenat had already announced what came next, a European expansion in 2027. Streamer University wasn't going to simply repeat itself, it was going to grow. That leaves real questions hanging over everything Cenat has built. Can the same chaotic energy of a small American campus survive being rebuilt on another continent? Can 120 streamers broadcasting around the clock keep audiences hooked without everyone involved eventually burning out? And how long can one independent creator keep saying no to Netflix and Amazon before the logistics of running his own reality show force his hand? Nobody knows yet. But go back to that arena in Atlanta, to the crowd police had to break up for a school that hands out no diploma at all. That wasn't chaos for its own sake. That was proof. Proof that a 24-year-old with a live stream and one half-serious idea had built something traditional media couldn't buy, copy, or ignore. Not really a school. A new kind of stage, built from nothing but cameras and community, where the students became the stars, and the whole world showed up just to watch them learn. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this.